Hello. Let's see if I can get that working. Alrighty. So I have had something on my mind and I thought, gee, I just need to do something to share this at some point, and I haven't done a live YouTube before, but hey, we'll try it. You can always delete it, right? When my kids were little, I still have little kids, but particularly my oldest and my second oldest, when they were little, when they would get a bonk or get something scared them or something like that, they would and hold their breath. It would just really frighten them, and they would hold their breath and they couldn't breathe. And in fact, my oldest, she would do it so bad that she would pass out. It was horrifying. I hated it. But she would just, something would scare her so bad and she'd hold her breath until her lips turned blue, and then she would pass out. The first time that she did it, we called 911. We had no idea what was going on. Thought maybe she was choking on something. She wasn't. She was just scared breathless. And so I looked up on the internet what to do when this horrible thing happened. And there were a lot of suggestions. One of the suggestions was to spray them with water, and like just a water spray, and pop them out of it. And the first time that I did that, it worked. And then after that, it was like horrible because it made it worse. It would like compound her startle and make it so that she couldn't like breathe for even longer. And so that didn't work. There was a lot of other kind of, like I don't particularly like being sprayed in the face with water. And so there's other things that I look at as not being super like gentle or nice that were suggested as well. And that was the most gentle one. And it just didn't work for her. And a couple others we tried didn't work. And so I was trying to figure out a solution. Well, I do this energy meridian therapy. And so I thought, well, surely if it's her lungs that need air, then maybe I just need to hold the lung meridian. Well, the lung meridian, it starts here, right? Like if there's shoulder and the clavicle here, right in between, right there. If you hold that with 2 fingers or a thumb, and it ends right on the outside of the thumb. My fingernails are super old. I need to fix it, but haven't had time. Right there on the outside of it, right there. So if you hold right here and right here at the same time, it almost acts like restarting the engine of a car. So what I started doing is I would, as soon as she would hold her breath, I'd touch right here and right here. And then I'd move over to the other side and do it on the other side. And absolutely every time, meaning 100% of the time for her, if once I touched one or the other, she would and just breathe again, finally. and just upon touch, it was like restarting a car, just the engine just started working again. And so that is the best suggestion that I have found to help kids breathe again when they're holding their breath from fear, startle, panic, something like that. It works wonders. And I use it with all my other kids. I never looked for another solution because I didn't need one. It worked for my kids really, really great. So you might consider helping, trying it out with yours. Another one you could consider, which I never tried. So if you end up trying this, let me know if this helps. This is obviously like the best for that lung meridian. But you could hold the back of the head here and the front of the head here. Because it could be they're just not processing, that primal reptilian brain isn't processing and making sense of what's going on in their life that's scaring them. So you could hold there. The other option would be to hold their kidneys. Those things, though, I think would help calm the shock or panic or the fear that they're dealing with. I don't know that it would necessarily like jumpstart that lung system working again. So that's my little energy tip of the day. I have lots of thoughts about doing energy tips of the day, like similar, just simple things that you can use. If you like that, let me know, and make comment below if you want more of these types of videos. You have a lovely Friday.